What's up, guys? Haven't made a video in a while, but I'm gonna make something today. Don't mind me, I'm getting over a cold, but I haven't really done many videos because it's winter and I'm kind of like, I don't work on cars in the winter because I hate the cold. But we have been grabbing some parts of the WRX. I got an STI shifter bezel. I also bought a 2020 STI multifunction display for above like where my dash is. As for the STI shifter bezel and like the surrounding parts for this, really simple to take it apart. You just 210s in here, pull this guy up, and I'll show you that in a sec. This is actually like extremely easy to swap out. 210s. You're gonna pull up on this guy right here. I'll show you that in a sec, and then take this out. Makes it super easy because I have this guy right here, and it's locked. Oh yeah, get some ratchet ASMR in there. All right, so like this is actually extremely simple. It shouldn't be rocket science. 2 bolts in here. I used a little flathead to just kind of pop up this from the trim. As you can see, I just kind of stuck it in and easily pried it. Not a lot of effort needed. Once you move this out of the way, there's a little screw that goes in here, so take that out. And then this is a pop clip, so I just, popped it right up. Now, shift knob comes off. I gotta figure out how to get this guy, but this whole thing, you kind of just tug a little bit, easy, come right out. All right, so I actually didn't realize I had the Perrin shift stop thing here, but clean this all up. I gotta repaint these because the guy painted them before and he did a shitty job, so I'll do that later. But for now, this is gonna go in. Now, it's literally as easy as just sliding it in and then just popping in the clips. So I have this from my WRX shifter bezel and it doesn't fit the STI one. So that'll be slightly a problem. I'm just gonna have to either get one. I mean, I could modify this to fit in here, but I'm really probably not going to, just because I like to keep my OEM parts. All right, this is what it looks like. I personally like the carbon fiber STI shifter bezel a lot more. I think it gives it a way cleaner look. All right, guys, that's like really it. Like I said, slightest gap here. This is like, it's like slightly like a raised edge, but again, really doesn't matter. So I think I picked this up for like $140 shipped, the shifter bezel here. And if these were better painted, like the guy painted these better, I'd be a lot happier. But I'm going to do that myself, so it's not a big deal. I'm just going to wait till it's a little bit nicer so I'm not painting in the cold. But like other than that, totally worth it. Looks so much better. I like the more of the black look in the car instead of like the silver. That's just a personal preference. Next, I'm going to be installing the multifunction display with the STI hood. That's what it's called, the top piece right here. All right, so I have the Desida aftermarket head unit, so this is a little bit harder to take out, but basically you want to stick a zip tie through these and then pull this up. It's really not that hard. All right, guys, so keep in mind, when you're switching from like a 15 or 16 model, or 17 I think too, up to an 18 plus MFD, you are going to need an adapter plug. Just, you can Google it, like an updated MFD adapter plug. This was like $54 from eBay, shipped. It plugs in and basically connects to harnesses. Now, this should literally just plug right in here, and then I'll show you what the rest of it looks like. All right, so here it is. Basically just tuck the wire a little bit because you don't want it to get caught in the backside, because it will, because it's longer than normal. Sorry about the sun, but you kind of just like pop it in, just slap the top, it'll get the pins back in. 2 screws, they're Phillips head, so you can take those out, obviously put them back in on reinstall. Now, before I go through the trouble of putting the radio and everything back in, now's a good time to start it up, make sure everything works. And just like that, like I said, it's kind of hard to see, but boom, there it is. There's the updated MFD. So totally worth it in my opinion. One thing I didn't mention is how to get this guy out. I actually watched videos to do this before. Put a little zip tie through to make a little handle, and you pull towards you, not up or down, straight out towards you, and this thing will pop right out. Okay guys, well this is the finished product. Everything's all back together. STI shift bezel is installed and the MFD is installed, so I'm going to start the car up and then kind of just go through it real quick. Now, what's cool is it has all the same display functions, basically as the last one, This is from a 2020 STI. But the cooler thing is that, I didn't even know it had a calendar, but it just looks way better. It just, like, in my opinion, 10 out of 10, way better than the original. So I'm going to be keeping this thing on. And yeah, so that's really about all for this video, and I hope you guys have a good day.